Hey, this is Andreas with Pocketables.com. Today I'm going to show you a new app that just released for the iPad. It's unlike nothing that has ever been released on the iPad because it's a newspaper that is designed specifically for the iPad. We're not talking a blog or anything like that. This is a full-fledged newspaper with a budget that, if any of the numbers I saw online are correct, it's not going to be profitable anytime soon. So just going to launch the app. This is a very visual app, so it's better to just show you instead of telling you. That's why I'm doing the video. Everything is very interactive and unlike anything you've ever seen before in iPad editions of existing newspapers and even RSS readers that have a lot of visual sort of stuff. So this is the front page. It's a bit sluggish, but they managed to somehow integrate the sort of I don't remember Apple's name for it, but this carousel thing that they used for album art on the iPad. It's actually not part of the iPad API in itself, so they have to have made it from scratch. So press the logo to go back and just check out some of the interactive features right at once. Press the video button, you see a video.
Hello, I'm Aaron and welcome to the Daily. In Egypt, the revolution turned violent again. Our reporter was in the middle of the fighting that broke out between people who still support.
This is sort of like an announcer that just tells you the biggest stories of the days. You can also press this audio button to skip to the
Welcome to the Daily.
Skip to articles that have been recorded.
Gabby's struggle. Rigorous speech therapy for wounded rep. Representative Gabrielle Gift.
It's not something automatic or something like that, and it doesn't include all articles, which would have been a nice thing to have for blind people, but it's a nice little feature. So let's browse to apps and games. This is even though it's an iPad newspaper, it's a newspaper on the iPad. It's not about the iPad, but it does have an app section. Here's an ad. I don't really like autoplay stuff, especially if you're out on 3G, because it will eat up your data rate for a month. But instead of normal ads, they often have these interactive ones like video and stuff. So here you can see another interactive feature. It's a poll, so you can just vote on your option from within the paper. This is a section they had yesterday as well. I didn't quite understand this at first because I was looking for the story, but it turns out that you just click on the icons to find out what the famous person, I don't know who that is, thinks about different apps. So this is a game. You can see it log me into Game Center. This is actually a crossword puzzle, an interactive crossword puzzle. It has leaderboards. It's connected to Game Center, which is Apple's sort of version of Xbox Live, sort of. There's also Sudoku somewhere in there. Browse further here. There's the Sudoku. Just browse further. You can get into sports. There's a couple of nice interactive features there. Okay, I was already in sports. Let's see if I can find the article I was remembering. Yeah, there you go. You see, turn to view full interactive Super Bowl timelines. I'm going to turn the iPad, and you get this sort of interactive sheet where you can tap on various teams and read about them, and yeah, as you see some animations all over the place. And this is actually a sort of integration with Twitter, so they have different players from certain teams and they actually pull their Twitter timeline in real time. So this is going to change depending on who tweeted the last. So let's go back to news. Let's see if I can find there's another video. Okay, so this is another feature on the newspaper. In landscape mode you get a picture gallery from the article, and then to read the actual article you turn the iPad. Then you also have a video.
The 2,000-mile, 30-state behemoth of
and the videos are actually HD, so they look very nice on the iPad, even though you can't see it because this video isn't HD. The video I'm recording to YouTube isn't HD. So here you can see another animation. Some congresswoman or whatever using an iPad. Again, turn for photos. You can also go up here to see all the pages, and you can see that some of them have been sort of blanked out, sort of grayed out. Those are the pages I read. You can also click on the carousel button on top, and you can browse all pages like you saw at the beginning. I think this might be one of the... Yep, this is another feature they included in the newspaper. It's a three-dimensional image, so you can actually pan around and sort of see everything. This is something you of course won't get in normal newspapers, same as video and stuff like that. So they put a lot of effort into showing off the sort of advantages of having a digital newspaper. Another video of some sort, or an animation. It has crashed on me a couple of times, and it's not the fastest with basically skipping through loading videos and animations constantly, but I'm guessing that in a couple of months we'll have a more than twice as fast iPad 2 to play with, so it doesn't really matter. Of course I'm in Norway, and this app is technically only released in the US, but I posted a tutorial on how to get a US account on Nothing But Tablets last week. I have one myself, so I was able to get the app. So this is basically pulling my location, but since I'm in Norway I didn't allow it to see my location, so it's just displaying New York. But I'm guessing that if you're actually in the US and allow it to see your location, it will show you the weather for the place you are. Some horoscopes right here, you just press on the sign you are, so celebrities, stuff like that. Another ad. There are a couple of ads in there. This is a free app, but you have to pay for the subscription. It's I don't remember if it's $1 or $2 a week or $40 a year. I think it's $1 a week, but the first 2 weeks are sponsored by Verizon Wireless, so that's another way they managed to get some extra cash. So yeah, that's basically it for iPad Daily. Of course it's called a daily, so it's a daily newspaper. I mean, it's sure it's gonna cost a lot of money to make everything this streamlined every day, so I hope they can succeed, otherwise those year-long subscriptions are going to run out pretty quickly. Anyways, thank you for watching. Visit nothingbuttablets.com.